What's going on, guys? I'm Taters from TeamSlopyTaters. Back this week with my Master deck list. It's been updated. We went to the tournament on Saturday, and we all did great. I would have made it to top 8 if I hadn't have lost my very last duel I played. The very last duel I played, I was playing some it was a very odd deck. It was a TG Chaos Dino. It was a TG deck that was Chaos and ran Guibas for Logia. We went to game 3, and he took game 3 because he summoned Valor and creature swapped for my acid and attacked for game. So it was a really cheapy way to win, but he was a cool guy and I don't blame him. But he didn't make it to top 8 either, but I had a better record than him, and that was really my deciding game. But oh well, what happens happens. Sloppy made it to 3rd place with his pure Lightsworn deck, and then our other teammate Sean went 3-3 with Sam's. So we all did relatively good. I figured I'd update you guys on the deck and things that I've changed past the tournament. And also, the first time I did this deck profile, it got more than 5 likes within I think a day and a half. So after this, I will upload the explanation video. But let's get into the deck list first, and then I'll go over some matchups and how the tournament went. We run 1 Stratus, of course, and the 3 Alias. Those are still around. They're all 3 secret now. Yay. We're still running the 1 Ocean, and now we are running 2 Bubble Man. Bubble Man helped a lot, not so much for the special summoning power, but it was just, I don't know, it just, every time I drew it, I had to play off of it. I actually did get the plus off of it once, so yeah, it was good for that. And here is one thing that I love most that I changed about the deck. I upped it to 2 Ice Edge, MVP of the weekend, because no one warned this guy. No one did it until game 2 or 3. I always took game 1 because of this guy. Because no one knew what happened, because I'd summon it, ask for a response, they'd let it go, I'd activate the effect, ask for a response, and they'd be like, okay, I'm like, chain to effect, they're like, okay, well, you just negged yourself with discard. I'm like, but now I have an invincible acid or vapor. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, summon vapor, and they try to bottomless or torrential it, and I'm like, you can't because of the way chains resolved. I had to call the judge a couple of times. This guy was definitely MVP of the weekend. So yeah, Ice Edge was great, and he actually got in there and baited out a lot of D prisons and stuff that could have been used on Shinings. So yeah, Ice Edge is great in this deck. Next, we are running 1 Wild Heart still, and I took out the Jujutsu Master and put a Grand Mole in. This was probably the greatest decision I made before the tournament. Before the tournament, I took out the Jujutsu Master and put the Grand Mole in. Everything else I changed happened after the tournament, but I made this decision before the tournament, and that was probably the greatest decision I made. Jujutsu Master was just too slow, and this guy put in a lot of work, definitely. He broke a lot of Zenmain's walls, so yeah. I downgraded to 1 DD Warrior Lady. I'm side decking the other now. It was still a great card, but I didn't go up against any Chaos Dragons or anything. It definitely worked against Rabbit. I played 1 Rabbit player all day. It didn't bait out his Logia in the gate, but it made him use a warning on it, which still puts me in a good position. I upped it to 2 Valors and dropped the Gores. I didn't like the Gores in the deck. Felt it. I just held it too long because I always had field presence. But 2 Valors was definitely a good decision. On to the spells. We're still running the 2-pot. We're still running the 2-potted duality. Great card at 2. Never clogged me. Never felt like I didn't have to use it. I top decked into it a couple of times and it changed the game. We're still running 3 E-calls. This was great. I played against Lancer Frogs. Opened a Bubble Man, 3 of these, a Torrential, and a Threatening Roar. And I'm like, GG. So yeah, that was great. And we're still running the 1 Rhoda to search out DD Warrior Lady if we need it. If not, we got more E-calls. We're running 3 Miracle Fusions still. I run 3, and I had a problem drawing this the entire tournament. It was really aggravating because I felt like if I had 3 in here, I would not have any problems drawing it. But it felt like I drew it less than when I had 2. But oh well, what are you going to do? Now, we upped the mask changes up to 3. The reason I did this is because I felt like I upped the mask change targets in the monster lineup, and the fact that this card just employs so many shenanigans in the deck that it's just too good not to have it 3. Plus, I like to draw it, so I figured 3 was the right way to go. I never found it cloggy. I think there was one game I found it cloggy because it was the only card in my hand and I had no targets on the field, but that was okay. It only clogged once, and I was okay with that. I still won that game, and in a fashionable fashion as well. I did it with style points. Next, we ran 2 MST still. Great. I wouldn't take 1 out, and I wouldn't put 1 in. I feel like 2 was just the right amount. Still the 1 book and Lance, and we still have the Heavy Storm Dark Hole Reborn. Next, for the traps, the trap lineup has changed. We are running 1 Solemn Judgment and 2 Warnings still. These were great all day. Actually, I ended up I made the Rabbit player scoop game 1 because I drew into all 3 of these, and he had no answers for my answers. So, yeah, these were great. I dropped it down to 1 Threatening Roar because while 2 was great, and I liked the fact that Threatening Roar is good in the deck, 2 clogged a lot, I felt. Like, I drew it in my opening hands a lot, and I didn't have right hands to set up for Threatening Roar. It was more or less just an emergency card, and that's how I felt like it. And I didn't want it to be that. I wanted it to be a toolbox card. I wanted to use this card to help me gain advantage, but it more or less turned into an emergency card, and I didn't want it to function like that. We dropped it down to 2 Torrential. We dropped the 2 Torrential for 1 because I don't know. I just don't like Torrential as much as I thought I did. And then we, in place of the 1 Threatening Roar and 1 Torrential we lost, we put in a Compulse and a Call of the Haunted. I feel like Call of the Haunted is going to open a lot more mass change plays as well as exceed plays and going for game. And Compulse can help save me a lot. I could have used this a lot in my game against Lancer Frogs because he was just going ham. So yeah, that's what's changed in the main deck. Now, I haven't changed anything in the extra deck yet, but I know what I want to change. We'll still have the 2 Shinings. I want to drop 0 to 1. I felt like 2-0 could have been something else. I could have just had 1-0 and something else. I just didn't go into it as often as I thought I would. I went into it once the entire tournament. It won me the game, but I didn't use it as much as I thought I would. 1 Nova Master, Tornado, and Gaia still. Gaia, definitely MVP in the extra deck. I went into him a lot for mass change plays. 1 Acid, Vapor, and Diane still. We're running the 3 mass change, but I don't think I'd up this. I think I might maybe put another Acid in, but that's very iffy. I put 1 Draco Quest in before the tournament. I regret it. I felt like it just kind of sat there because I felt like the tournament would have more synchros than it did. This is a good card for Super Poly, but I don't know. I just didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I took the Super Poly out of the main deck, so I'm probably going to take this guy out. Next, we're still running the Utopia, Maestroke, and Photon Butterfly and Gemini Pearl. Okay, now everything in the side deck changed before the tournament because me and my teammates all got there 2 hours early and started snooping around and seeing decks and playtesting against people. So I changed my side deck accordingly. So we'll go through it real quick. I still had the 2 Thunder Kings. I felt like this was a good call. I saw a lot of Heroes and Sams, so I sided these in every time. So I did like the 2 Thunder Kings. I liked the 2 Fossil Dynas. Although I'd probably drop it to 1, I still like 2. I would probably drop it to 1 for another one of this guy. This guy helped a lot out during the day. Helped against Sams and Lancer Frogs, so this guy was really good. I would not put another Snowman Eater in. He wasn't as useful as I thought he was, but he's still a good card to have, but I don't want to. Stealth Bird helped, Cyblocker helped, Cyber Dragon helped in the mirror match. All these cards were good, and I liked them very much. I would probably take this out of the side deck, in all honesty. Ended up killing me Game 2 against the Chaos TG player. This card completely wrecked me, because it helped me early game and Game 2, but once I had started drawing my combo pieces, it really worked against me, so I didn't like it. I'd probably take one out for another one of these because I dropped it to 1, and while I didn't play as many light decks as I had anticipated, and that's why I dropped it to 1, I feel like I would like the other one. Next, I have 2 Super Poly side decked now because I took the one out of the main deck. The one in the main deck really clogged. I did not like it at all. Every time I drew it, I did not want it. Didn't want it at all. I didn't have any good matchups for this card at all. It got sided out every game. So I did not like this card main deck. Although side deck, I did side the second one in against a few matchups. Like the Dino Rabbit player, I sided 2 in. And against, who was it? The Sam players, I sided the extra 1 in. Just because they have a lot of attribute shenanigans. So I do like this card, but definitely not main decked. I did not like it main decked at all. It really heavily clogged. And I'm still running the one Leeching the Light. This card definitely MVP. I was playing against Fortune Ladies, and I OTK'd with this card. So yeah, I still like this card. So that's about it for the deck, guys, and the changes I made. I'll be making the explanation video probably after I edit and upload this one. So yeah, be waiting for that, guys. It's going to be long, so bear with me. The explanation video will be long because there's a lot of things to explain and a lot of shenanigans you can do. So yeah, if you would, the next deck I'm going to be working on for like a tournament is Apex Ninjas, well, Mist Valley Ninjas, with the Apex Avion lock. So if you guys want to see, I was going to wait until I actually had the deck made to give you guys a deck profile, but if you guys want to see it, I can do a deck profile on Dueling Network and give you guys like a little sneak peek as to what's to come with my Apex Ninja deck. So yeah, if you guys give me like, say, 5 likes on this video, then I will show you guys my Mist Valley Ninja deck. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and as always, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share, tell your friends, everything, favorite, subscribe, everything, but what, you guys get it. Yeah, if you like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. TeamSlopyTaters out. So before I go, guys, one, I want to start something new with my deck profiles that I do that aren't on Dueling Network, and 2, I want to thank all of my subscribers, well, all of our subscribers, the team subscribers, everybody that's subscribed to us, for being such loyal subscribers and just good people and watching our videos and leaving likes and comments and talking to us about stuff. We reached 150 subscribers the other day. We're at 162 now, and we just recently reached 20,000 video views, which is absolutely amazing. We've only been doing this for 4 months. And we hope to be doing it for a long time. We really have lots of fun doing this, and it's become part of our lives now. We enjoy being Yu-Gi tubers. We enjoy being part of the community and playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, guys? So we do really thank all of our subscribers a lot for being there for us and, you know, helping us reach 150 subscribers in just 4 months. I want to set a goal for ourselves. When we reach 8 months, I want us to be at 500 subscribers at 8 months. And if you guys could help us out with that, that would be awesome. So yeah, thanks to everybody who's subscribed to us. Thank you a lot. Be sure to keep clicking that like button, keep clicking favorites and telling everybody about us, because that's what really helps us grow as a channel. So yes, thank you a lot. Now, the new thing I want to start is whenever I do a deck profile, I want to, if it's not on Dueling Network, if it's in real life like I have it now, I will take the deck and I want to shuffle the deck and draw a few hands just to show you guys what a hand with the deck would look like, and kind of play out the hand real quick. So we'll do that now. So I just shuffled the deck. Here I am cutting it. Now we will draw an opening hand of 6. So here's our opening hand of 6. We drew a Mass Change and a Book of Moon and an MST for spell cards. And we opened with Ice Edge, Effect Veiler, and DD Warrior Lady. Now, let's see what we can do with this opening hand. Going first, we could probably open with the normal summon of a DD Warrior Lady and a set of a Mystical Space Typhoon. What this would do is this would bait out your opponent's MSTs while also making your opponent play defensively around DD Warrior Lady, because they don't want their monsters banished. Whatever they want to put on their field, they want to keep. So they don't want to don't want to waste their they're gonna have to waste stuff on DD Warrior Lady. So that's what this play will do. Plus, if they just set a few in pass turn, you have an MST to get rid of some pesky back row. Now, say we were going second, and your opponent's already got their field set up. Say they set a monster and set 2 back row. Now, here's what you could do. You could blind MST one of their back rows, or you can get rid of their entire back row by doing this. We're going to put this MST to use as a heavy storm, and this is how we'll do it. We will use our elemental hero Ice Edge. Now, when we summon Ice Edge, we will ask for a response. They will be confused as to why we ask for a response, so they'll look at you all crazy and be like, okay, because I had a lot of people do that to me at the tournament. Now what you want to do is you want to go activate effect, pay the cost, and we'll discard the MST to our graveyard. And they'll be like, okay, you asked for a response, and they'll be like, okay, pass, that's okay. And then you're like, okay, chain mass change to the effect, and they'll be confused, like, okay, why did you just discard a card for Ice Edge if you're just going to chain mass change to it? And then you'll be like, do you have a response? They'll be like, well, no. And you're like, okay, now this is why I chained mass change, because you will get your elemental hero Acid. And they'll be like, if they have it set, they'll try and chain Bottomless or Torrential or Starlight Road or something. And then you will say they can't. The reason that they can't is because when you discarded a card for Ice Edge and then change your mass change happens first, sending Ice Edge to the graveyard and summoning Acid. Next, Ice Edge... since Acid's effect happens on the summon, it'll blow up their back row, and then this card will fizzle. The effect of this card will fizzle. Well, this guy doesn't blow up back row just yet. This card will fizzle. The effect of Ice Edge will fizzle in the graveyard, and then since Bottomless and Torrential have to be chained directly to the summon of the monster, they can't Bottomless or Torrential, because the last thing that happened on the chain is Ice Edge effect fizzling. And since you can't interrupt a chain, Acid is safe. Starlight Road also does not affect Acid because it happens on the summon, and since the summon is safe, Starlight Road cannot affect it. I forgot the technical way to explain it, but that is generally what happens. So yeah, that's one hand. That's a drawn hand. And how you'd play it out. So yeah, see you guys. Thanks for watching.